The uber cool, hep and sprightly Besanagar of today is very different from the Besanagar Guru Karaikudi Mani lived in years ago. The memories of this famous mridangist takes us back to the wilderness this week.
The rhythms of Chennai are at his fingertips. Master Mani, as he is known, the son of legendary mridangist Palagat Mani Iyer, Sri Karaikudi Mani sir. Sir, so I heard that you started your musical journey from Karaikudi to Chennai at the Theosophical Society. And you were given the privilege of practicing Mridangam for about 2 hours every day in the silent areas of Theosophical Society. Your tryst with nature and the nature influencing you to play with rhythms, play with patterns and beats. How was the whole experience, sir?
I stayed in Theosophical Society because my elder sister is living there. My brother-in-law his name is Krishnamurthy, because he is the in charge of the Theosophical Society dispensary and some other important portfolios. Purpose to come to Chennai to learn further Mridangam under my second Guru T.R. Hariyar Sarma, who lived in Triplicate. My parents were living in Karaikudi, and learning Mridangam from Triplicate, and where I have to practice. I have to practice in my sister's house. Theosophical Society, they have their own principles and rules and regulations. We should not, even the radio also should not listen the louder sound. So my brother-in-law got the special permission.
His Laya and Talam impressed Rukmini Arundel, who ran her famous institution Kalakshetra, which shared space with the Theosophical Society. And Sri Karaikudi Mani became a student of Kalakshetra. He even carried his mridangam to the Besanagar beach to play and perfect his music.
The society campus itself, there is a beach. So I used to go there and practice. And there is no traffic in that road. There is no lights. And occasionally, the weekends, the foreigners goes to beach to swim and change over for their own. They built some own temporary huts, and actually it's a burial ground. A lot of that only the Adayar side and the side, all the dead bodies goes on that road only, and near that.
So when did you realize that you need to move out of Theosophical Society and stand on your own legs?
Because I got that prize that is conducted by All India Radio. It's called the President Award in 1963. I got it from Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan in Delhi. And then next year I received one scholarship from central government. So the scholarship money, I feel that I can stand my own leg. So I shifted my place from Theosophical Society to Rayapeta. There is no music smell on that street. Near Amir Mahal, there is a street, Mir Bakshi Ali Street. I am the only Brahmin and a musician on that street.
Soon after, it wasn't just the neighborhood, but the entire Sabha circuit and Kacheri Medes resounded with his talams and avartanams.
Those days, there is a very important organizations, the Music Academy and the Indian Fine Arts Society and the Tamil Isai Sangam. The three only very more predominantly dominated. Other Sabhas also is there, but it is not like this. In Music Academy, now it's a Kasturi Srinivasan Hall, there is a mini hall. It was a torched structure. All the morning demonstrations and afternoon concerts are performing on that place only.
And when did your fusion with the Western instruments and the Western musicians happen?
In 1986, I started Stutilaya, a music that is a percussion ensemble. The mridangam, the percussion is the lead show. The melody is backup only. Institution in Australia, London, and US and Canada also. On that time, in Australia, in the 50th year of Indian Independence Day, I think, and the Australian musicians they came to India. So they wanted to play one Indian music, and Mr. Paul Grabowski, the artist director, listened my music. He thinks like this music suits for jazz. So he asked me to play with us in Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta. So it started with a fusion like that.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your
Okay.
memories of the past and sparing time from your busy kacheri schedule.
Oh, thank you.
And it's been a great privilege for us to know what happened in the golden era of music.
Besides music, Guru Karaikudi Mani also had a great love for English films. He would sneak out every few days to catch the matinee show at a theatre in General Patter's Road, and no one at home ever knew. It's time now on the show for another blast from the past. A passionate Java lover got his bike for 5,000 rupees in 2004, a steal that he will treasure for life. Ask a schoolboy the charm that he holds for a bike. And if it's a classic like a JAWA, then a dream to possess one lingers longer than other schoolboy wishes. It was the same with Jaidev, who grew up watching JAWAs line his neighborhood. And his equally passionate father humored him by gifting him a 1964 JAWA 6 years ago.
Yeah, right from my school days when I was in school, I used to see there's a lot of JAWA in Foxton Street in Perambur, where Anglan people used to have a lot of JAWA. So that drive me to buy a JAWA. So after my schooling, that is 12th standard, I started to search for one JAWA, and I found it when I was doing my second year BCom.
After a long search, the father-son team found a 64 JAWA 250 Type 353 Kaiwak at a mechanics in Kilpok. The bike was made under license at the Ideal JAWA factory. It wasn't a pretty sight when Jaidev first laid his eyes on the single-cylinder, dual-exhaust bike.
When I bought this bike, this was in running condition, but spare parts were different and it was having a different look. Like it was having a monkey handlebar, and all the rims were painted. The silencers were painted black, rim was painted yellow, and stickers was there like a modern motorcycle.
And thus began the restoration process that lasted 2 full months. Jaidev was stubborn about getting as many original replacement parts for the bike. The butterfly crash guard, tail light, front hub, handlebar and silencer nut, all conformed to JAWA specifications, the only exceptions being the EST speedometer and the Mikuni carburetor. This loud and powerful bike has a seat dubbed the guitar seat because of its shape.
I was not able to get one guitar seat for my JAWA. I have to take the old rusted guitar seat with the tinker and I have to make that. And then after that I realized that in second-hand market I saw a lot of guitar seats. That was frustrating, but still for JAWA you have to be patient.
This guitar seat slopes down like this way, and it doesn't have a big pillion holder. So when a girl sits in 60s or 70s behind this, she has to hug the male and go. And I bought this and gave it to my son because I know that modern girls will not be coming in this bike.
Though Jaidev might disagree with his dad, he chose not to confess on camera, choosing instead to take the JAWA out for a spin. Jaidev is part of a group called the Roaring Riders, where Chennaiites who choose to locomote on ESTs and JAWAs get together every month. Jaidev's bike, with a not-so-great mileage of 35 kilometers to a litre, has travelled great distances without a peep.
This is a very old JAWA, that is 64 JAWA, but still she's a newborn baby for me because you can trust her. I've taken recently to Velur, I've been to Chandragiri, I've been to Pondicherry. Usually we go to breakfast rides for Mahabalipuram, that is Mamala Hotel. So all the way no problem. The maximum problem is you have to put the petrol.
A couple of features in the JAWA stand out. The speedometer is directly connected to the engine instead of the wheel, which means no one can tamper with the readings. The kickstart doubles up as a gear when pushed down, and the fuel-efficient Mikuni lets Jai ride his JAWA every day. His patience with this macho machine has paid off. If you're a EST or JAWA owner and want to get in touch with the Roaring Riders, then mail them at roaringriders@yahoogroups.com or mail us at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com. You can look away from the TV screen for a couple of minutes, but come back for sure because we have a family that has jingled all the way to our mush register.